my channel. I'm Kiara Janae, and today I want to do the all about college talk. Now I know that school has already started for some, and I'm just hoping that most of my subscribers, they start school like later this month. But I know that this video, like I really planned on getting this video out before school started, but my laptop was like broken. I couldn't edit or anything, so it is late, but I'm going to do it because I said I was going to do it. Some subscribers, they left me some questions, so I'm basically just going to answer the questions and, you know, just give you feedback. So the first question I got is, I'm an incoming freshman, and on the first day of school, did you get dressed up or did you come in something comfortable? Okay, so I'm a fourth year college student, so I'm very much so different than what I was on my first year of college. But first year, I did definitely get like cute for school. I didn't get like super dressed up like in heels or like just to be like super duper extra, but I did come cute. You know, I had my nails done and my toes and my hair was freshly did, and I had like a cute little outfit on, but it wasn't anything too extravagant. So I definitely did not come comfortable. Like comfortable to me is like sweats or like leggings and some like tennis shoes and stuff like that. I put effort into my outfit, so I definitely did, especially as an incoming freshman, because you want to be cute. Like, you don't know, you know, who's cute on campus. Like, that's just what I was thinking my freshman year. But you know, you don't know like who's cute, and you know, you don't know people, so you want, you know, like first impression is everything, so you want people to get a good first impression of you. So my answer to that is, if you want to get cute for class, get cute. But if it's not you, then just be you. If you like to get cute and you like to get dressed, do that. If you're a chill person, be chill. It's no right or wrong. College is so free. Like, you'll see all types of people. You see people in their pajamas, you see people in sweats, you'll see people who are really dressed in heels, you'll see all types of things. So be you, you know? Okay, so second question is, what kind of meal plan did you get, and did you have to take out any loans? Okay, so for me, I didn't get a meal plan because I like to cook. I like kitchens. I like having a kitchen, so I didn't really get a meal plan. But when I was at RA last year, I was in the freshman suite, so I did not have a kitchen, so therefore I did have a meal plan. And that one, we had like 10 swipes, so basically you can eat at the dining hall in housing 10 times a week, and then you had like, we had $200 dining dollars. And so that was like a special meal plan for RAs, but I think some meal plans are like 15 swipes and like X amount of dining dollars. But it really depends on your school. Yeah, I feel like it's different. So, but for me, I didn't eat there a lot because I don't like their food like that. So I didn't really eat there a lot, but I found it really beneficial was the dining dollars, which is, you know, you can use those on campus. So I like the food places and stuff on campus. Like most college campuses, like they have like really good, you know, like they'll have like Burger King, El Pollo Loco, like some colleges have Denny's in there. Like they'll have food places like that, and most of them are like really good food. So I found those very beneficial. And now since I don't have like the dining dollars, I miss it because you're on campus and you smell the food, so you're gonna be tempted to like go and spend money on like food. And stuff on college campuses are not cheap. Like we have, you know, little convenience stores which has like water and all that stuff. That stuff ain't cheap. It's cheaper to go get it at the store, put it in your house, pack yourself a lunch. But see, now when we talking about all that you have to be diligent and you have to be responsible and persistent with that. You have to plan ahead. And you know, college is like sometimes, so you don't want to, you know, you don't have time to plan ahead and do all that stuff. Anyways, I'm getting off topic, so let me stay here. Okay, and did you have to take out any loans? I did have to take out loans my freshman year because I was not a resident advisor. Most college students, they do have loans. By the time you graduate, you'll be like $20,000 in debt. Like now that I live for free, you know, I don't have to take out loans. And so loans are really easy. I'm gonna be super honest with you. Like loans are super easy to take out. Like you literally, it's easier to take out a loan than it is to apply and get a scholarship. Because when you apply to get a scholarship, like you have to sometimes write a paper, you have to sometimes say a speech, you know, versus a loan, you just sign the paper, take this little online what is it, like a little online class course, which is like less than 30 minutes, super easy. And you wait 2 weeks and you get your money. But the thing is with that, you have to pay that money back. And a lot of college students fail to realize that. That money, it's like you're borrowing from your future self. You know what I'm saying? Like we take out those. Is it hard, like the work and being independent? Let me see. College, this is what I think. I think the hardest part about college is balancing life. Because I feel like balancing life. And I feel like let's just be real. Like when you graduate college, like I know when I graduate, I'm not gonna say like, oh, I remember that when in my astronomy class, my professor taught me about the stars. No, I'm gonna be like, I remember that astronomy class, I was struggling and I had to be persistent and I had to go get tutoring and I had to get up at 8 a.m. to go to class I would have missed. I had to do extra credit. Like it just taught me to stay on my stuff and to not get lazy. That's what I take away from, that's what I took away from that class. So you learn a lot of life skills. And as far as it being hard, I would say it's hard to balance life because life is going to happen and you're still in school. So regardless of if you don't feel like doing something someday, you still have to do it. And a lot of times you're very busy and it's like so much stuff and you don't have somebody telling you like, oh, hey, do your homework. Oh, hey, do this. You're not at home, especially if you don't live at home. You go to school, you ain't even got to go to class. Your professors aren't going to be like, hey, where were you? Some will if they care. Some really don't care. And it's hard to sit in a boring class and to sit in a class that you don't care about for 14 to 16 weeks, just to get a decent grade. Now that's hard. When we talk about hard, that's hard. But as far as the work, I feel like if you were taught well in high school, then you should be fine. I had to learn study habits. Was it hard being independent? For me, no, just for me, because I know some people, they probably do struggle with this depending on how they grew up. But with me, I feel like my mother groomed me very well and I was very prepared to go to the next level with college. I was driving in high school, so I was taught, responsibilities. I was cooking, I was washing clothes, I knew how to sort clothes, I knew how to go to the grocery store and pick out food, and I knew how to make meals for myself. So it wasn't hard to be independent because I was already practicing those things. But what's hard is balancing it all out. I'm probably gonna say balancing a lot, because it's like, okay, you don't have no food in your refrigerator. You have to go to the store and get food, but you have to study, and then your friends want to go out, and then you have some club and organization meeting, and then you have work. So it's like, dang, when am I gonna, I don't feel like getting food, but I need to go and I have to go get food. So you have to make time out to, go to the grocery store and get food. And oh my gosh, I'm finna run out of lotion. I ain't trying to be ashy. Like I need to go get some lotion, and it's little small stuff like that, which, balancing it out and planning it out. I did struggle with that just a little bit, and I'm getting better with it. But I'm just, to be honest, y'all, there was some time, like when I first moved in here, I did not have food for like 2 weeks because I just was like, I don't want to go to the store. Like I didn't have like time to go to the store, and I would like rather hang out with my friends than to go to the store, whatever. Don't judge me, okay? But some people, they do struggle. You'll be surprised. You'll meet so many people in college and you'll really see, college really shows you your foundation, and it shows you how you were raised, and it shows you how, you can be raised one way and then a whole nother person is raised, a certain other way. Some people may come to college and never have washed their own clothes before, so I feel like if that's the case that you're in, then it will be hard for you because mommy's not going to be here to wash your clothes, boo-boo, and you have to have money to wash your clothes. This ain't free. So it's like, dang, I gotta budget my money just to have some clean drawers. Like, come on, Okay. Was it hard to make friends in college? Okay, for me, it was. And like I said, this is just for me because some people have no problem, but I did. For one, I wasn't really aware of how people viewed me until I came to college. And my mother used to always tell me, like, you have to be aware of how people see you and how they view you. And it's something with perception and reality. I mean, perception versus reality, and to most people who I meet, their first impression of me and perception of me is that I'm bougie and I'm stuck up and I'm not approachable. But the reality is I'm cool, So that was one reason, which, hold on, sorry y'all. That was one way that it was hard for me to make friends, just because of how people perceive me. And I wasn't used to coming out, you know, I didn't want to come out my comfort zone and talk to people. I didn't want to do that. Also, I would go to class and come home in my dorm, and I would hang around with the same group of people. So I wasn't putting myself out there to even almost meet new people. I was just subjected to my group of friends at the time, which is, there's nothing wrong with, you know, having your girls, and, you know, but it's also good to meet other people, because you don't want to just be confined to them. Because like when they would leave on the weekends and I would be here, it was like I don't have a life. Like I don't know anybody. I don't have anything to do. It's like I'm too dependent on them. So I didn't go out to events, which means I wasn't able to network, and I didn't give people a chance to see my personality and to see me, because I was so distraught of how people viewed me that I just, you know, I would keep quiet, because I'm just like, I don't want to say something and then people think I'm this way. And I did struggle with that for a long time. And now, you know, I'm more aware of that now, and I'm more aware of how I come off to people, but I'm more comfortable, you know, in my skin. This is the way that God made me. I can't change the way I look. I'm sorry if, you know, the way I dress, it may offend you in a sense, because when I get dressed, I'm not trying to offend you or anything like that. I'm not trying to be better than anyone. I'm just being me. And when I'm not being me, I'm not happy. And when Kiara's not happy, she's not her goofy self. Therefore, she's not, you know, she's not spreading love, and she's not doing all these things. So I wasn't attracting friends for that reason. So I did struggle with that. And anyone, if you're struggling with making friends in college, I would say also to trust the process, because sometimes you'll go through something and God will place you in a season of isolation where it's just you and him, you know. And within that time, I really got to, you know what I'm saying, I really got to see, you know, who I was, and I really got to understand myself and see, this is the way that God made me, and I'm gonna walk in this, and I'm gonna be confident in it. And so I would say trust that. In those times, whenever, my mother used to always tell me, like, whenever you get lonely, that's when God is tugging on your heart. That's when God is saying, like, hey, come talk to me. So whenever I would get lonely, I would journal. However you do it. If you want to pray, if you want to sing a song, I would journal. I would, you know, and I would spend that time with God. And, you know, he would pour into me and things like that. So trust the journey if that is, you know what I'm saying, if you are struggling with making friends. In the CSUN gospel choir, I mean, that's when I really started to, you know, get out of my set group. Not get out of it, but I started to meet new people, and I started to be surrounded by church babies and people who went to church, and I started going to Bible studies. So you have to get out of your comfort zone, and you have to put yourself out there. And when I say put yourself out there, I don't mean do something you would normally not do. I just mean, you know, go to events. Make yourself available to meet other people, you know what I'm saying? But don't like settle, and don't be like, oh, I'm finna hang out, knowing that this is not your type of friend. Don't be like, oh, I just want some friends to hang around, because that's not fulfilling. You're gonna have an empty feeling after a while. I done been there, I done that too. That's a whole nother video. Okay, how do you bring people closer to God? This is kind of a tough question, because I'm just myself, and you know, when you have God's light shining on you, others just see it. It's not something I do on purpose. So some tips for all of my incoming freshmen or college students is to check out the campus resources, because they are free, which means you pay for them in your tuition. Like if you have a gym on campus, go to the gym, okay? Get right, release some stress. Freshman 15 is real, and it can happen to you. So make time, go to the gym. It should be free. We have game, for CSUN's campus, we have like the games room, we have the Pride Center, we have the Veterans Center, we have campus counseling, we have learning centers, we have free tutoring. It's like pretty much everything you need to succeed is in your campus. Only work you have to do is find it and then actually go. Now that I'm an RA, I've become more aware of these resources, and I wish I would have knew it as a freshman. So as freshmen, I would say educate yourself. Most likely you can go online, you can type in campus resources. It should give you a whole list of, you know, whatever. Another tip is to go to the events. Go to the events that are on campus. Go to the events that are in housing. Go to the events that your RA, your programs, the programs your RA puts on, go. And I say that as a RA because it hurts my feelings when my residents don't come to my programs. But it's not about me right now. So go to the events. Okay. Another tip is to file your FAFSA on time. That's money, okay? You need to file it on time. I think it's what, January 1st? Is it January 1st? I think so. I don't know, something like that. But file it on time, and you have to file it every year. Even after you file it the first year, pretty much the second year is kind of easier. So file it, take the time, and be persistent. Call and check on it. Check your emails. If they say, hey, you know what, we're missing some files from you, you need to be on it, because you don't want nothing coming in between you and your money. Okay. Another one is stay true to you. I'm actually going to end on that one. Stay true to you and trust the journey. College is all about finding yourself. I honestly believe that. Trust the journey and stay true to you. Be who you are. If you're different, then be different, because at the end of the day, you're not going to be happy unless you're yourself. And if you're not happy, you're not going to strive, and you're not going to meet the people who you need to meet, because you're not yourself to meet them. You're not going to attract the right people. So that's all that I'm going to say. So yes, I'm going to end this video here. Y'all check out my vlog. I'm trying to like catch y'all up on everything that's happened. I thank you so much for y'all rocking with me and being persistent with me, because I know I just kind of like went MIA on the tube world. I thank you so much. Continue to tell others about my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe to this video. And yeah, if you want other college talks or, you know, whatever, let me know down below. You already know the deal. I am open to suggestions. So yes, be safe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Back, and a lot of college students fail to realize that that money, it's like